Russia as Tommy lands a nice big shot! What a head kick! He threw the head kick. The head kick came back down as soon as the leg hit the ground.
There's a huge right, and it's over. Prochaska lurched forward and paid a monstrous price.
Time and time again, the one that most presents itself is the overhand right.
When American fighters travel overseas, the crowd usually expects one thing: that the locals will dominate their home arena.
Checked. Oh my! Big right hand!
The noise, the pressure, the hostile crowd, most fighters crumble under it. But not these ones. Because the moment the fight started, those American fighters didn't just survive the chaos.
Touch your opponent's shoulder, and Jake's taking shots from a distance. Nice takedown.
They took control of the ring, and one by one, they started taking the gold. Stay until the end, because some of these victories shocked entire arenas.
Stand up! Andre with the uppercut!
For the first fighter, there is a man named Thanh Le. Although he has Vietnamese heritage, he was actually born in Kentucky, United States. Because of that, he represents the US in every one of his fights. He began his career by competing in One Championship, an organization based in Singapore. There, he initially faced a fighter named Yusuf Sadullah.
Soundless.
It's not a pleasant sound. If you want, I'll get a point.
In the first round, Sadulayev clearly dominated the fight. With his strong ground fighting skills, Lei was put under significant pressure throughout the round.
Yusuf Sadulayev is looking to take his back here. Yusuf Sadulayev, hand locked up with two hands on one, so there's no place for that hand for Tommy to go. But good job by tail position to try to pull him to his back to secure a more dominant position. You might want to soften.
However, in the second round, it was Lei's moment to get his revenge against Sadulayev. With two precise, well-placed kicks, he managed to drop Sadulayev early in the round. That secured him the victory.
Yusuf Sadulayev from Russia as Tommy lands a nice big shot! What a head kick! He threw the head kick. The head kick came back down as soon as the leg hit the ground.
Fight after fight, he continued his journey until eventually he had to face an Australian fighter named Martin Nguyen to compete for the one featherweight world title at 155 pounds.
Time and time again, the one that most presents itself.
The fight was intense, as both fighters were clearly determined and confident about going home as the champion. Strike after strike was thrown, with neither of them backing down.
Developed by General Choi. Primarily a
Guard him, because some of these punches are fairly close.
the right again to the jaw, and Tunley doesn't.
After going through several exhausting rounds, one of Le's hook punches finally landed clean on Nguyen. From that moment on, Le increased the intensity of his attacks until the referee stepped in and stopped the fight.
It happened! It's the Tunley revelry in Singapore! Tunley makes good on his...
With that, Lee ultimately emerged as the one featherweight champion at 155 pounds.
Tunley is the one featherweight...
Another fighter from the United States who has brought pride to the country is Janet Todd. She is of mixed Japanese and American heritage, but Todd was born in Hermosa Beach, California.
Better and better every day.
In One Championship, Todd competes in Muay Thai, facing many of the world's top Muay Thai fighters from across the globe.
Is one going to survive and get a minute's respite?
He's got to move, and she
Three knockdown.
shot.
There's a very interesting technique that...
At the start of her career, she had to face a fighter from Taiwan named Wang Chin Long.
Really not tucking that chin in at all.
You can see Janet Todd, she's trying to work in.
In that fight, both of them exchanged strikes in every round. It was a true test of skill and durability for each fighter.
Of strikes that they're throwing between combinations. Beautiful jab to a body kick there by.
So far, even though she's landed some good solid punches, there's no sign that one.
In the final round, Todd finally began to take the lead. A combination of punches and kicks landed effectively, leaving Long visibly in pain.
Dropped Long. Oh, and she starts wrapping it around the head, goes shin to chin.
Until finally, Long was no longer able to stand after Todd landed a precise kick to her knee.
Survive and get a minute's respite.
Long's got to move, and she
3 knockdowns, and it's over me.
After a long and hard-fought journey, Todd eventually faced a fighter from Spain named Lara Fernandez, competing for the one women's atomweight kickboxing world title.
The interim atomweight Muay Thai World Championship. Janet Todd of the USA, Lara Fernandez.
In that fight, the two were actually very evenly matched. However, with her durability and stamina still holding strong, Todd managed to pull ahead in the later rounds.
And landed by Lara. See again, she's a little
Big knee from JT. High kick and JT.
Cervello making things interesting. Here we go. JT's going forward now.
And now here from Lara Fernandez.
Oh, nice right hand.
Is it the opening now?
Even so, both Todd and Lara managed to endure and make it all the way to the end of the fight.
That right-hander treat in this final round. And they just knocks her off. That's it. We're going to the...
After a long deliberation, the panel of judges ultimately decided that Todd emerged as the one women's atomweight kickboxing world champion. And the final name, who has also made a career overseas, is Muhammad Lawal, also known as King Mo. He began his career in Japan, competing in the Risen Fighting Federation to prove his abilities.
Drove in on a takedown, ripped that leg out. He's so good on the takedown. Beja, though, good on you, got great position.
The peak of his career came when he faced Gigi Prochaska, where King Mo and Prochaska fought for the 2015 Risen World Grand Prix title. At the start of the fight, Prochaska came in very aggressively against King Mo. In this situation, King Mo was quite fortunate as he was able to maintain his distance effectively.
Resting, put your body back together. They got to go back in the ring and fight. Mo trying to finish what he could.
After some time, King Mo managed to take Prochaska down to the ground. That's when he started to fire back, unleashing his ground and pound offense.
Advantage. King Mo's been able to get the shots off that he's wanted to get in the first 2 fights of the tournament.
This is what Mo wants building.
Although Prochaska managed to get back up from the ground exchange, a powerful hook from King Mo ultimately dropped him.
Forward to see these shots a little bit now.
He's not really lowering.
There's a huge right, and it's over. Prochaska lurched forward and paid a monstrous price.
With that, King Mo was ultimately announced as the 2015 Risen World Grand Prix champion.
As king,
King Mo had been doing it this entire tournament.